Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. I want to talk about the new Tier 6 Pan Asian Cruiser line, and mine is Rahmat. I do actually like this boat, so I'm starting a new format of quick reviews to explain the boat and give some examples of how it works. So let's start with armor. This thing is a glass cannon unconditionally. Her bow's only 13 millimeter. I think destroyers at Tier 4 can punch through this thing. And the plating on the top of the hull is only 10 millimeter. The best that she has is 89 millimeter on the side. You'll see how this works when you've been up tiered. It's not great. Survivability with my upgrades and skills is 26.6. The upgrades to this boat are absolutely 100% essential because you're an HE and you're a glass jaw. Artillery goes from 11.3 to 12.5 with the upgrades. All of my testing was done at the lower tiers, 11.3. She's like a slow version of the Atlanta with her guns at 7.5 seconds for reload. And she can pen, or in my case, can start a fire at 10.5% with this. Max damage HE shells is 2,000. It's not bad with this, but again, you're not with a 22mm pen going to pen battleships at Tier 7, Tier 8, even Tier 6. Her torps can hit everything except the DD, typical Pan Asian. They're 9.5 kilometers for range. You two times 3, which is great, and there's 64 knots with the reload. Now, my reload for me, with the upgrades rather, is just shy of 65 seconds. Maneuverability, rudder shift is 9.4 originally, upgrade 6.5. This is a must. You have to have this. She is slow turning, especially coming out of a different turn. Speed is still just shy of 34 knots. It's not bad. Rudder turn's not that bad. Concealment is fantastic at 9 kilometers. In smoke, for her smoke penalty when she fires, because she has smoke, is 4.3 kilometers. This is the best in tier as far as I know, against the Perth, the London, you name it. It's fantastic. They're probably going to nerf it, knowing Wargaming. But she is a fire starter. Now for equipment, here again I show you all the upgrades. They are a must-have for this boat, or you will not be happy. I always use main armament modules. Modification for me, it's standard what I do for me in a cruiser or a battleship or anything. I don't take anything else. Next one for me obviously is engine room protection, because she's a glass jaw and you's going to get damaged. So you better be able to make sure you're not dead in the water. Next thing is for me is aiming system modification, because I want to make sure I hit what I hit with the max amount of shells to cause the most amount of fire. And obviously last, propulsion modification to increase and decrease by 50%. She is an A boat, A defense. I have some examples later on how that works. Smoke generator. This is pretty cool. First of all, it deploys over 34.5 seconds, which is up there with the Flint. Unfortunately, the action time for this is actually really, really slow. So it's not the best, but that's it. It's not bad. Then, of course, repair. Pretty much standard. Exterior for me, typical camo. This looks like I need to go for faux soup, which I love. And here's my flag build out. I take fire starter without a doubt, because this got me up to 10.5. She is a fire starter. She is not going to pen Tier 7, Tier 8 battleships or cruisers. Heck, even destroyers she'll have a hard time with. But she's a good against destroyers in general. All right, so let's pop over and look at the captain skills. I have a 21-point captain, a Daerong specialty captain, and this is what I take for her and build. I want to make sure my torpedoes can shoot, so an extra 5 knots on the torpedoes, or 5%, sorry, my bad, which gets her up to 64 knots. Last stand, like a destroyer, you really need these, because if she gets damaged and she's dead in the water, you're dead. Just get ready to go back to port. Demolition expert, because, hey, I want to start a fire. Fire, 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 fire. Fire in the hole. Next for me, obviously, is fill the tubes. A 10% reduction in speed. This gets it down to just shy of 65 seconds. This is epic for a cruiser. And, of course, priority target. As you'll see later on, I want to know who's shooting at me. I do take HE and SAP shells for this one. Heavy HE, because I get a 10% boost in my HE capabilities. And it doesn't destroy my detectability by 15% because I'm only 133 millimeters. I think it's fantastic. Adrenaline rush, which you need for sure. And this is part of the specialty captain, survival expert. It's 6 times 500 hit points, so an extra 3,000 hit points. This is worth its weight in gold. And of course, concealment, unique concealment. As for A, I want to show you some examples. Here's me against a Tier 4 carrier. They're all Japanese in this test. pretty much destroyed it, which is pretty good, which I'm comfortable with. Here it is against Tier 6. For whatever reason, Tier 6 took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but it's not too bad. Not great, but not bad. And I really want to showcase this when you have defensive AA built into the boat. Yes, I know it's a training room, and yes, I know it's bots, but it's a pretty accurate representation. And by the way, these were done without any of the modifications. I want to make sure it's the base so you understand. It's only better after the modifications. This one guy wouldn't die. Just die. I was trying to do a lot of maneuverability in the Tier 6 and Tier 8. This is Tier 8. So that they wouldn't hit me. I didn't want to destroy my AA at all. Basically, I want them to miss. And again, it takes a while, but you can do well. I think next time I do this, I'd like to bring one of my clan members in or my clan mates to see with an aircraft carrier how good they are with a real human. But overall, AA is not bad actually. I thought it was pretty good. I can hold my own. In other games I played in the base configuration, she did quite well. Not perfect, but quite well. So what's the bad part? Well, here's the bad part. I'm in a Tier 8 match in a Tier 6 cruiser. The rest of my team is up north. It's a long story. Here's his lights in Tier 8. Yeah. He has Hydro on. I'm not doing much damage to him, if nothing else. So I decided to turn in to have some fun. This game is lost. I know it's lost. And I'm trying to shoot this guy for a while, and I'm doing chip shots. Like, I'm talking less than 1,000. And when you're this boat in a Tier 8 match, and he decide to concentrate on you, that's what happens. Game's over. The first part of this, him coming around there in Two Brothers, he did nothing at all. Didn't even shoot at me. Just waited to kill me. It was sad. Now, is the boat fun? In operations, this is my first game. You're looking in the base configuration. I actually get just shy of 200,000 in this. I'm the only one left, and I'm just having some fun. But it's a good boat. I will say at this point, I'm a little upset that one guy shot me. I could have rammed the Uzamo in one, but whatever. It's all good. And yes, wait a minute, because I'm going to get bigger damage value. But overall, I like the boat. I like the line. I think it's a lot of fun. It's something different, and it is a lot of fun. And, you didn't get away with that. Killed you. Take care. Stay safe. Bye for now.